Now then, people, welcome back to the Just Your Football Show. I hope you are all doing well. I absolutely love Leeds United have cooked, haven't they? Leeds United have tweeted out Leeds United defeat FA Cup fifth round finalists Millwall, which is brilliant. Yeah, which is absolutely brilliant. Leeds United 2, Millwall nil. Just what the doctor ordered. Leeds United needed to win tonight and win they did. Yeah. After what happened yesterday with Sheffield United and Burnley both dropping points in the manner that they did as well, obviously Sheffield United drawing late on. Burnley down to 10 men in the end as well. It was an almost perfect night Tuesday, and then you worry, don't you, that Leeds United can we capitalise? Can we walk through the door? Can we take advantage? Because they'd thrown it back to us, right? And we did just that. We did just that. No help with the referee. I mean, it was like tonight. It's almost like he's wore it as a badge of honour to go, I refereed Millwall Leeds once at Ellen Road and didn't give out any cards. You know what I mean? Like, it's a bit of a madness. He was terrible. Leeds United probably should have had a second in the first half and it'd have been a hell of a lot more comfortable. What a well-worked goal that was. But, as it turns out, the first goal that we got was quite fortuitous. I actually think the first 5 minutes, Millwall were better. Right? Like, they had a few chances. They came to have a go, right? I thought they pressed from the front. And they sort of dropped off in the second half, but that was more so because Leeds started to move the ball with purpose. They were much better in the second half. Obviously, the goal doesn't come till late. Genius or lucky? I don't think you can call him lucky, mate. Top of the table. That's not done by luck. you do not do that by luck. But the first goal. I mean, Rothwell, who by the way was a big key part of that first goal, was absolutely phenomenal tonight. Phenomenal. It was quality. It was quality tonight. He won the ball high up. He gave it to Pirro. Pirro back to Rothwell. His pass isn't the best, and however Solomon gets there, Solomon then tries to cross, and it takes a knock off Jake Cooper, the defender, and it wrong foots the keeper and goes in. Bit fortuitous, but do you know what? It's about time Leeds United had some luck. It's about Leeds United had some luck. Like all season we go, Sunderland are like Ipswich. Sheffield United are the new Ipswich. Tonight we were Ipswich. We'll take it. We needed that. I thought the midfield was very good tonight. Tanaka was back to his best. I thought he was quite lackadaisical. I thought he was quite poor against Portsmouth. Today showed. Portsmouth had fun in their cup final. They lost tonight. They lost tonight at home to Plymouth. It's mad, isn't it? Big up, Susie. Great show, Joe. Well done from a Sunderland fan. Love that. Love seeing other fans coming in. Make sure you do subscribe if you are new as well. Midfield much better. Solomon had a good game tonight. There's been a lot of clamour for him to come out. Incorrectly so, but that's just my opinion. Football is about opinions. I thought Aronson was good tonight as well. I know some will say, well, where's his goal, where's his assist, etc. He's playing in the 10, but from a pressing standpoint, I thought he was good today. He did some decent things, specifically in the first half. I thought he was pretty impressive. Tweeted out at the time like he looks on it today, which is what we needed. James fits and starts. He's always gonna use James just because of that pace, just because of the option that he gives us. And we will get into those that didn't play in a second. We will get there. I'm not ignoring it, folks, because I tend to agree. With a lot of what you folks are thinking in that respect as well. But I just think overall we were better tonight. And first half wasn't great. Second, much better. But ultimately, it was all about getting 3 points. The mad thing is as well, we've now got 9 games to go. Just 9. Single figures. Season's gone like that. And we're top by 2 points and we're 4 over third. And I've said to you, listen, I've gone on about like 10-point gap by end of season and all these will cut me if we don't get it and all that sort of shit. But ultimately, deep down, all I'm asked about is getting second. Like, genuinely. Because all I want to do is is go to the Premier League, back to the promised land. Yeah. And having 4 points over Burnley at this stage of the season is massive because Burnley have to play Coventry. Burnley have to play. Burnley has to play Sheffield United, and in effect, it's 5 points really when you consider the goal difference. Again tonight, the goal difference is another massive shot in the arm for Leeds United. It's huge because we're now on plus 51. Plus 51. Some teams are they're not nowhere near that. So that's huge to have 4 points. Now, of course, we've got QPR at the weekend, and we'll talk about that because we're not great at QPR. We haven't won there since 2017. It's London. It's an early kickoff and all that sort of jazz. But yeah, man, I'm over the moon that I can just breathe a sigh of relief. You've seen the meltdown I had. I had a bit of a meltdown. I can't lie after we lost against Portsmouth, and people rightly said, Joe, it's one loss, mate. Relax, relax. Now, had they have won yesterday, I'd have been a bag of nerves. But I was looking forward to this game tonight because it was like, do you know what? They've dropped points, pressure off a little bit, and they came through it. They came through it. Millwall didn't really offer loads, did they? They didn't really offer loads. I did think at one point that Melier tried to throw one in the net from the right back. But yeah, there's not really much more we can say about the performance other than we got it done, and that's what was required. I am going to ask you all to smash the like, by the way. There's 1,600 people watching this. Smash me a like on the video, subscribe to the channel, get your comments in, and of course hit that notification bell. On the road to 34k, yeah? On the road to 34k. So big up. Yeah, so there's not really much. Now, I do want to get into, we can talk about the referee, but I'm done, The main point I want to get into is the subs and lack of, yeah? Because there still is an issue there. I know we've won tonight. But we've got a game on Saturday, and you could argue some maybe look a little bit leggy. I don't know, James. For me, James hasn't been great for a number of games, sorry, should I say. He's had a great season. I don't think he's been amazing, for a number of weeks. And could we have seen subs earlier there? Yeah, I almost feel that Farker, he waited till it was 2-0 up, then he makes the change, right? James and Aronson look broken. Aronson looked good tonight, James. I feel that Farker lets them play themselves into form, right? But yeah, again, Joseph 90th minute, Ramazani 90th minute, Nonto came back in. Yeah, Vic, like you say, there's two sides to the coin, isn't there? Kilgallen was saying on comms, much of the same, Subs could have derailed it, could have been detrimental. I agree, But I also can understand that sometimes he can be reactive. I think the main talking point will be the subs and maybe lack of it. At times, How I'm not for me of oh my god, because if the tacticos would have been right, we'd have had Joseph starting up front tonight, Ramazani on the left, and all this sort of jazz. When Pirro had a good game again, I actually don't think Pirro was that bad at the weekend. He just missed some sitters. He's looks so much better now, dropping deep and linking play. He's the Championship Harry Kane. The Championship Harry Kane. And Jamie, it's not about trusting the bench, I don't think. It's not that he doesn't trust them. We said the same shite last season. Of course he trusts them because he's played them before. But his first 11 is his first 11. It's not about trusting them. He's like, right, okay, we're in control. It's not as black and white of he doesn't trust his bench. He said the same last season. He just doesn't change it for the sake of changing it, I guess. It's not that he doesn't trust them. You don't look at them and go, I don't trust you. Do you know what I mean? I don't subscribe to that notion, man. To be honest, that he doesn't trust them. But at the end of the day, you know, sorry. I'm just laughing. My mate's just texted me. He's watching LUTV, right? He's a City fan. And he's just said, Joe, who is that? The madhead. You madhead. 3 massive points. That's what it's about. That's what it's about, man. At the end of the day, it's all about 3 points. Um, yeah. He'd have liked to have made more subs. Yeah, Vic, bang on the money. Yeah, I think it was Farker's genius. Listen, for a manager that doesn't, this is where I'm going to back him up here. For a manager that doesn't trust his subs, right? And I agree with you. I'd have liked to have seen changes before 70th minute, 65, even when we were 1-0. I'm agreeing with you. But don't say that he doesn't trust his subs, because guess who's got the most goals by subs in the division? The answer's Leeds United. Guess who's got the latest goals, the most late goals, post 90 goals in the Championship? It's Leeds United. So the numbers don't. I hear what you're saying, but it doesn't. It doesn't match up, you know. And JM makes a good point. You're right about Farker letting them play into form. I was Paul going forward last 2 matches. Aronson was lost last 3. Let them work through it. And tonight they were our better performances, right? You know, they were. They were. Bingo, and that's the most telling point. Exactly. If these subs were not having it, but when your subs are scoring the most goals and also the latest goals, you can't complain. Joel says, I don't think the game was screaming out for subs, to be fair. I thought we were in control. It's just the fact we have a game. Yeah, I think that's what it was, yeah. It's not like, oh, I needs to change this or whatever. We weren't under the cosh or anything like that, were we? But no, they didn't look like they were going to equalise at all, you know. They'll be knackered versus QPR. Yeah, but you said we'll get beat tonight as well, mate. You know, it's one day you'll be right. But we'll see what we. He doesn't let. But right. In order for them to do that, they have to start, right? In order for them to start, they need to usurp what's already ahead of them. Now, again, I do think they should be getting more minutes, but I want you to tell me, when was the last time either performed to a sufficient level off the bench that made you go, they need to start, other than you just like them? If you can answer that question, I'll have a conversation with you. But the facts are you can't. You can't. And like Righteous One says, you can't play everybody. It's not charity. Do you know what, Gaza? It's not true. It's not true. They're professional footballers. It's an excuse. I do believe they should be getting more minutes, hear me. But to say that they can't be effective in the time that they're given, of course, 90th minute, fair enough. But when you're getting 15, 20 minutes, come on, you can. No disrespect. Look at Joel Pirro. What he did in saying to Joseph, bye, when Joseph comes on, does he impact games? If we're being honest, does he? No, he doesn't. No, he doesn't. Pirro was coming in both. Yeah, listen, we're just talking about, because again, this is the facts, right? Different strokes for different folks. That is purely a tactical decision. That is purely a tactical decision. Nothing to do with just switching 1-for-1. With the wingers, he switches 1-for-1, right? When he's playing Rothwell over Gruev, it's a purely tactical decision. That's what that is. It's, as Farker told us the other day, please don't forget, folks, that we didn't win a game away from home with Rothwell and Tanaka for months. Gruev came back, we win. Remember, that's a tactical decision over the course of a season. I think the wingers, it's a bit horses for courses. It's one in, one out. They do similar things. I actually think Ramazani and Nonto are more greedier than the other two. I do believe that. I do believe that. But hey ho, we won a game. This is where I get a little bit frustrated because it's never enough. We it's never enough. The tacticals will tell you, boom. Well, I play Rothwell away to Q. Yeah, I would, Jamie. I think he deserves his spot in there. I also agree with you here. I'm not going to say that, but he also has made tactical decisions as well. You know, um, yeah, and like you said, for those that say they can't impact games, we have the most goals from subs. So clearly, you can impact the game in that time. You know, no one said Manor is greedy. I never said Manor is greedy. If someone says Manor's greedy, they're crazy because Manor isn't greedy enough. Because Manor should take more shots. Manor should take more shots, in my opinion. Definitely. Tactical, we should have some tactic away as home. We should have same tactic. No, 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 you should not. Why? That's no, doesn't work like that, mate. That's why notoriously people are better at home than they are away. You have to go to someone's, dead, and it's different strokes for different folks. If you aimlessly play with the same stuff all the time, guess what? You're going to get similar results. And we saw for a while that we were struggling. Yeah, it's brilliant, mate. It's brilliant what they've posted. To be fair, really, really good. Solomon and James deserve to start games. All I'm saying is mix it up a bit and give some players some minutes. We could be hit with an injury. Yeah, yeah, and that's fair. I don't disagree with you. I don't disagree with you. Tanaka, lovely goal. Yeah, big up Andrea Lockie. Lovely goal by Tanaka. Picked his spot, didn't he? Look, on another day, we could have had a couple more as well. Solomon hit the crossbar. Joel Pirro had one chalked off for offside that wasn't offside. Brendan Aronson was quality there. So, yeah, we could have had more. They didn't really have anything, did they? They didn't. People calling for James. Yeah, exactly. It's always something to think about. Joe Bryan should have had a yellow card. Should have had a yellow card tonight. Yeah, 9 games left, 4 points. How many wins needed? Yeah, it's mad, isn't it? If we win on Saturday, we really put pressure on Burnley and Sheffield United. Burnley play at 3:00. Sheffield United play on the Sunday against Sheff Wednesday. So it's going to be a big one. Big one. Big weekend. Big weekend. But yeah, this is, Nigel, tough game. We know that. Really, really tough. Yeah, 5th round finalist. Brilliant. 9 to go. If we get Autosport end of season. Well, Farker said we've got 5 home games left. That's 1 down. If we win them all, we'll get top 2. And I agree with that. Let's go through some super chats. Abdul Rahman Al Khalifi, big up to you, brother. He says, congratulations, John the Whites. What's up with our luck with referees? Honestly, it's mental. I'm blind linesman. Brilliant goal by Pirro. Shame. The ref left his cards in the car as well. Great 3 points it was, mate. Thank you for supporting the channel as always. James B says, Bogle will be back to his best now, hopefully. Yeah, man. Play him into form. Play him into form. Chris Watkinson says, big up, Joe, back to the top. Exactly, mate. Where we would belong, where our rightful position is. Harry says, let's be back. Let's be happy. And as Somerville told us, back to winning ways. And that is all that matters, that is all that matters, that Leeds United won the game of football, right? Yeah, man. He was terrible, John. That's saying something in response to the referee. Yeah, it was bad tonight. Really bad. Let's see what those ITK are saying. Enjoyable journey home back for those 391 Millwall fans. I know you love to see it, don't you? Leeds have now won 9 of our last 10 league matches against Millwall at Ellen Road. Quality. DJ played Joy Division. I love it. I love it. DJ played Joy Division. Leeds are falling apart again. Love to see it. That's 9 assists this season now as well for Leeds. Left back Junior Firpo. 9. He can play left back, left wing back, left wing, 10, striker, centre back. He plays everywhere. This is what he does. This is what he does. Leeds United won again, and we're going up, aren't we? We're going back. We're going up. 50 championship wins as well for Daniel Farke. 50 up in just 83 games, becoming the fastest manager in championship history to reach that landmark. Again, record breaker. Firpo's registered 17 assists for Leeds since the start of 2024. He deserves a shot at the Premier League, I'm telling you. He does. I'm sorry. He does. He does deserve a shot at the Premier League, but hey, it is what it is. Tanaka and Rothwell, yeah, they were great tonight. Really, really great tonight. And let's hope they can carry that into QPR, because it won't be easy. It won't be easy at the weekend. It will not be easy. But listen, I don't want to do it a death. You know, Leeds United are back to winning ways. The last 16 league games at Ellen Road, 16, we've won 14 and drawn 2. Lost 0. During that time, we've scored 42 goals and conceded just 5 and have 11 clean sheets. We've only dropped 4 points at home. 4 points at home in the last 16 games. We've got 4 more at home. Win them all, and we go up in the top 2. Done. Without even taking into consideration them ones away from home. You know, win them home games and we're done. Premier League is calling, baby. 9 to go. 9 games to go now. And the fixtures, in terms of league position, they're in our favour. Look, QPR, difficult place for us. It's in London. It's lunchtime. But they've lost 4 on the spin. We should be going and beating them. They were beat by Portsmouth, Sheffield United, West Brom and Middlesbrough. We should be beating them. We should be beating them. And if we do, imagine then the pressure that is on Burnley, who play at 3 o'clock, knowing that there's a 7-point gap, 8 when you consider the goal difference, before they play. And they play Bristol City, you know, who've just got a point against Sheffield United. Sorry, no, they're away at Swansea. Ignore me. They've still got to play Bristol City. They're away at Swansea. Away. Don't do great. You never know. But it's a different kind of pressure. And then, of course, Sheffield United play Sheff Wednesday. They have a great record in the Steel City derby to Sheffield United. But Sheffield United just came back the other day, didn't they? Were they 2-0 down? Sheff Wednesday, sorry. 2-0 down versus Norwich and win 3-2. Massive game. Mate Oliver, for me, Rothwell was man of the match tonight. Man of the match. Man of the match, so yeah. What are our last 3? I'm not sure. We were 4-0 last time out. I think the last time we won there, mate, was 2017. 2017, Kamal Roof got an hat-trick. So yeah, it's not a great time for us. But yeah, listen, I've done it to death now, Anna. Almost half an hour up. Absolutely knackered. Tomorrow is Thursday. White Rose Rivals. Keep it up. Yeah, Hal's back tomorrow as well. Final word. That'll be on the evening somewhere. I don't know if we'll get a presser. We might do with it being at home, because we play again on Saturday, don't we? So we might get a presser as well. We'll keep our eyes peeled, but vital 3 points for Leeds United. That's what we needed. Thanks as always for watching the show. I'm absolutely beat now, so I'm going to go to bed. But yeah, as you were, Leeds United back at the top of the table with a gap. With a gap. Love it. Pressure should be tomorrow, Demola, I think. But thanks, honestly. Unreal tonight in terms of support. We had like over 3,000. Again, 1,500 people watching this. It warms the cockles. It does. It does. Anyway, enjoy your evening. Peace out. Leeds, Leeds, Leeds. Boy, eat it up, you DJ Femi.